Stop Making Movies About My Books by Dr. Seuss. On the 14th of March in towns nationwide, in every cinema, multiplex, and every barn side, gleamed another adapting of one of my books, CGI'd and digitized by another sly crook. Horton, my favorite, look how he's been treated, stuffed with tinsels and tassels and promptly excreted. The puns and the filler, the script fees you must save, while I tumble and grum humble around in my grave. Did you learn all but squat from the Cat in the Hat? Please tell me you fired the prick who made that. I would have stopped writing, maybe sold Goodyear tires. If I knew one dark day I'd co-star with Mike Myers. And oh dear, my poor Grinch, what they've done. They crammed in live action and snuffed out all the fun. It's icky, it's tacky, it's awkward, it's wrong. The Who's look like ferrets. It's an hour too long. What a rotten idea to spend millions destroying this masterful tale kids spent decades enjoying. But still you keep making them. Just how do you dare sell my life's work off piecemeal to every Tom, Dick, and Hare? Why, it's simply an outrage, a crime you must judge, to crap on my books with this big-budget sludge. My books are for children to learn ones and twos in, not commercial-lacious slop for Jim Carrey to ruin. Have you no respect for the gems of your youth? To pervert them on screen from Taiwan to Duluth? Even after you drag my last word through the dirt, I know you pirates. You'd cut out my heart for a Thing 1 t-shirt. For 80-some years I held you vultures at bay, knowing just how you'd franchise my good name someday. Not yet cold in my grave before you starting shooting the first of my classics you'd acquired for looting. Mrs. Seuss, that old stoofus, began selling more rights to DreamWorks Universal any back in her sights. First the Cat in the Hat, and then this, that, and Seussical, without a thought to be picky, selectish, or choosical. So to Audrey, you whore, you sad sack of a wife, listen close, pay attention for once in your life. You give fox and socks to those sharks who made Elf, and so help me I'll rise up and kill you myself. No Sneetches by Sony, no One Fish on Ice. Burn that Hop on Pop 2 script not one time but twice. Don't sex up my prose with Alyssa Milano, and no green eggs and ham with that one-note Romano. This must stop. This must end. Don't you see what you're doing? You're defiling the work I spent ages accruing. And when it's dried up and you've sucked out your pay, there'll be no going back to a simpler day. When your mom would give Horton a voice extra deep and turn the last page as he drifted to sleep, instead you'll have boxed sets, shit movies, and, well, you'll have plenty to watch while you're burning in hell.